Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do. And that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Looking for a great new or used John Deere planter? Then look no more. Grossenberg Implement has a great used selection this month. They have a good selection of 2023 and 2022 model years that will make your operation more efficient and productive with low rate financing of only 1.99% for 60 months for those that qualify. You'll be ready for spring planting. Come in and talk to one of their sales professionals or browse their inventory at grossenberg.com.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Media Group.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Promise, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor Basketball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Wekirado, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Plains, the Rampota Hotel and Conference Center, Birding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Xander Auto Parts. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Entodogus, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
Thank you very much, and a very good Thursday evening, everybody. Another night of high school basketball coming your way as the Pierre Governor girls take to the road. We welcome you to the great Southeast in Yankton. We're at the Summit Center on the campus of Yankton High School tonight. The Gazelles will entertain the Pierre Governors. Yankton coming in with a record of 4-8 on the season. The Governors having lost 2 straight games for, a rarity after losing at home to Harrisburg 2 nights ago on Tuesday, 54-50. Hard-fought loss, but the Governors will be looking to bounce back tonight as they bring their record of 9-5 into this one. Pierre is number 8 in the power rankings. Yankton is at number 13 as we've got, just a handful of games to go before the end of the regular season. Brian Olkin with the play-by-play along with Colby Carey in studio running audio production. Caleb Brozick has made the trip from Winter. Hello, Caleb. He'll be doing live video streaming for Live Ticket and for us through our River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. You'll be able to see this game as well as hear it with us on River 92.7, your official voice of Pierre Governor Sports. Right now looking at a sophomore game that is a 5-point affair right now. Just a minute into the fourth quarter, the JV game went Pierre's way as they won that one 42-29, I believe was the score. It was just getting over when we walked in the building, so I didn't get a great look at it. But the Governors so far in sub-varsity with 1 win under their belts on the varsity floor, poised to make it another, leading 32-26 now. We'll see how the varsity game goes coming up. We'll start with a 3-minute break, though, and our pregame show comes up. That's brought to you by Bank West. And in that, we'll take a look around the state of basketball in Class AA, power rankings starting with the girls and scores and things like that, schedules of upcoming games as well. Of course, we'll take a gander at the boys. The boys will be playing, by the way, tomorrow night. Not tonight, but the boys play tomorrow night when the Governors host the Yankton Bucks. Yankton has fallen on hard times in boys basketball after winning the state AA championship over Mitchell last year out in Rapid City. Plenty to talk about, though, and we'll do that in 3 minutes. Your Bank West pregame show coming up next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Girls Basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
ADQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Life Mutual Standard of Ohio, Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail. Back in Yankton, yes, we get into our BankWest pregame show. We just heard from the Hughes County Jail, and we welcome you also to the origination of our broadcast. We call it the Hughes County Jail Broadcast Booth, as we thank the men and women of the Hughes County Jail, the Hughes County Sheriff's Office for serving our community, for being first responders and all that they do for the Pierre and Hughes County areas. It's the Hughes County Jail Broadcast Booth. You can get a good look at our vantage point with a live video stream that you can see on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com from the Hughes County Jail Broadcast Booth. Caleb Brozick on camera, Brian Oakland here with the call. And again, our BankWest pregame show, where we start with a look around South Dakota and high school basketball. We call it the state of basketball. Taking a look first at some games that took place on Tuesday night. Governors come in off of a loss to Harrisburg, 54-50 in that one. Other AA games saw Mitchell with an impressive win over Sioux Falls Jefferson. Mitchell stays one of the top teams in Class AA. That was 43-41. Class AA's number one team, O'Gorman, defeated one of the top 5 teams in Class A, featuring one of the top players in the state and T area. O'Gorman with a win there, 53-45. Now that's the closest game that O'Gorman has had this season. Of course, they had beaten the Governors at Riggs High back on Friday. Watertown with a win at Sioux Falls Lincoln, 56-36. Sioux Falls Roosevelt upended Huron 39-32 in Sioux Falls. Brookings got an upset win at Sioux Falls Washington, 49-39. Very good start for the Bobcats in the second half on Tuesday night, and they were able to hold off Washington. Brookings is a future opponent of the Governors, and Brandon Valley defeated Marshall, Minnesota at home, 44-41. Games that happened out west included Belle Fourche beating Rapid City Central in Rapid City, 65-59. Douglas fell at Custer, 49-36, and Spearfish had no trouble with Lee Deadwood out of Class A in the Black Hills Conference, 75-9, the score in that one. So the standings right now in Class AA look something like this. It is O'Gorman on top at 13-0. Mentioned Mitchell up near the top. They're 12-0 still. Brandon Valley has moved up ahead of Harrisburg with an 8-3 mark. Quality win that they had over the Marshall Tigers out of Minnesota. Also the Harrisburg Tigers with a quality win over the Pierre Governors. Like Brandon Valley, 8-3, but a little bit less of a PowerPoint average. Brandon Valley is in the 3 spot. Harrisburg is number 4. Then Sioux Falls Jefferson at 11-4. Aberdeen Central now in the 6th spot with an 8-4 mark. Spearfish 7-4 is in the 7th seed, and the Governors fell below Spearfish. Spearfish with a win Tuesday. Pierre with a loss. Pierre is in the 8th seed after being 7th on Tuesday night. Governors still 9-5, would host a home game in the Sodak 16 if that were tonight, but that would be against a Rapid City Stevens team that beat Pierre in the first game of the season at Riggs High Gym and beat them handily. But Stevens, maybe not quite the same team as they were back then. They're 7-6 on the year. Washington in the 10 spot. Rapid City Central, Huron, Yankton, who comes in 4-8, is in the 13 seed right now. Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Watertown, and Brookings round out the top 16 with Sturgis, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Douglas on the outside looking in. If the Sodak 16 started tonight. We mentioned Pierre would host Rapid City Stevens. Yankton is the 13 seed, would go to number 4, Harrisburg. Here's the schedule of games tonight in girls basketball. It's a light one, along with this game with Pierre at Yankton. Brookings is playing at Sioux Falls Lincoln. And that's it. Only 2 games in high school girls basketball in Class AA in South Dakota tonight. Tomorrow, a busier schedule as Mitchell and Huron head west to go to Sturgis and Spearfish, respectively. Brandon Valley and O'Gorman will go to Rapid City. It'll be Brandon Valley at Rapid City Central, O'Gorman at Stevens tomorrow night. Meanwhile, Aberdeen will go to Harrisburg, and Watertown will host Sioux Falls, Washington. And then on Saturday, Mitchell and Huron flip-flop venues. Mitchell at Spearfish, Huron at Sturgis. O'Gorman and Brandon Valley do the same. O'Gorman at Central, Brandon Valley at Stevens. And other games in Sioux Falls taking place. Excuse me, with Sioux Falls Lincoln hosting Sioux Center, Iowa, and Sioux Falls Roosevelt playing Marshall, Minnesota. In the week ahead, the Governors will have their next game on Tuesday night, and that'll be at home as they take on the Huron Tigers. The boys' game will be in Huron at the arena. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Still with a few minutes to go in the ball game for the sophomores, 35-31. Why don't we sneak in a 3-minute timeout? We'll have more of the state of basketball. We get a bit of an extended pregame here in Yankton as you're listening to Pierre Governor Girls Basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
We're back at the Summit Center at Yankton High School. Brian Oakland ready to go for play-by-play. We'll just have to wait a little while as our sophomore game continues along at 39-31. The Governors with a lead in this one. Again, the JV game went the way of Pierre as well. Let's turn our attention in the state of basketball as we take a look at what's going on in boys basketball after the Governors go to the Metro last weekend, losing both games as Harrisburg beat them soundly, 65-29 on Friday night. Governors played better on Saturday at O'Gorman, but O'Gorman with a 57-46 win. in that one. Coming in on Tuesday, Govs didn't play. Their, again, next game will be tomorrow night at Riggs High Gym when they play host to the Yankton Bucks. Tuesday games, though, had Sioux Falls, Washington winning at Brookings 66-46. It was Roosevelt going to Huron, coming up with a 56-52 win. Roosevelt, one of the top 5 teams in the state. Huron continues to play better. That's going to be a real interesting ball game when the Governor boys go to the arena on Tuesday night in their next game after tomorrow. Mitchell's still the top team in the state, 71-58. They got a win, quality win over Sioux Falls Jefferson. Sioux Falls Lincoln won at Watertown 61-54. Brandon Valley with a win over Marshall, Minnesota, 76-54. Out west, it was St. Thomas More over Sturgis, 66-46. Spearfish with a win over Lee Deadwood, 69-42. And Custer topped Douglas 66-55. That leads us into tonight, and a light schedule for tonight in boys basketball as well, as Sioux Falls Lincoln plays at Brookings. Same matchup as what's in girls, only with a girls game also adding a Yankton and Pierre ball game that we'll have for you coming up in just a little bit. Tomorrow night with the Governors hosting Yankton, 6:30, right here on River 92.7. We'll also see Harrisburg going to Aberdeen Central. Sioux Falls Jefferson will play host to Sioux Falls Christian within the big town. Christian, of course, out of Class A. Watertown goes to Sioux Falls, Washington. And again, Brandon Valley and O'Gorman head out to Rapid City to play Central and Stevens. Huron and Mitchell will go to Spearfish and Sturgis. And then on Saturday, more AA action. O'Gorman and Brandon Valley flip-flop. And they'll go to Central and Stevens. Huron and Mitchell go to Sturgis and Spearfish. Elsewhere, Sioux Falls Jefferson will play at T area. Sioux Falls Lincoln goes to Sioux Falls Christian in AA basketball too. The schedule into the week ahead does have the Pierre Governors going to Huron, and a game that will be on River 92.7. We'll have a guest announcer for that one. I'll be covering the girls game in Pierre. We had Brent Bowen, who covered the Governor girls at Aberdeen last week from SDSU. He'll make the trip over to Huron from Brookings, and he'll call that game for us as well for Governor boys basketball here on River 92.7. As for Yankton, their next contest, as we take a look at those. I left all my notes back in Pierre, by the way, so this could be a little bit choppy of a broadcast as all things considered coming up. But the Bucks, after tonight, will host Rapid City Central and Stevens, both boys and girls. Actually, Stevens next Friday, a week from tomorrow, and Rapid City Central next Saturday. So that's their upcoming action as well. The state of basketball here, and in boys basketball, we take a look at the standings. Harrisburg has taken the lead now, leading with a 9-2 mark, 9-2. They're the number 1 overall seed. Mitchell is 11-1 in the 2 spot. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 9-3. Washington 10-3. Brandon Valley 7-3 in the 3-4-5s. O'Gorman, after a good win over the Governors on Saturday, is 8-5, and they are in the 6th seed. Rapid City Stevens and Sioux Falls Lincoln are at 7-8. Lincoln at 6-7 with a sub-500 record, but ahead of the Pierre Governors, who are the 9 seed right now. If the Sodak 16 started tonight, Pierre would play at Sioux Falls Lincoln, a team that they have beaten so far this year. But the Governors are 8-6, losing 2 straight for the first time this year. You'll find them in the seedings ahead of Huron, Sioux Falls Jefferson, Watertown, Aberdeen, Spearfish, Sturgis, and then Yankton, who they'll play tomorrow night. Coming in just 2-10, as mentioned, after a state championship. They were hitting hard by the graduation bug, and kind of a revamping or a rebuilding year for the Bucks, and head coach Chris Haynes will talk about that coming up tomorrow. Yankton at 16 would play at number 1 Harrisburg if the Sodak 16 started tonight. Rapid City Central, Douglas, and Brookings would be on the outside looking in. So there you go, the state of basketball, girls and boys, part of our Bank West pregame show. Let's take another 3-minute break. The sophomore game still has a Governor 5-point lead, 41-36, with 19 seconds to go in that one. We're back with more. We'll have Keys to Success coming up, talking with our head coaches, both Matt Decker, the new head coach of the Yankton Gazelles, but our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success begin with head coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors when we return with more Pierre Governor basketball, your official voice of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Welcome back at Rick's High Gym as we try to play back our first interview with head coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors. Our keys to success in Central Dakota Eye Care coming up, but for some reason that wasn't starting up.
Back with Coach Kirk Bebout on a loss at to Harrisburg on Tuesday night. Back home, Coach, but another one of those games. I think now the last couple of games you've played, O'Gorman and Harrisburg, and in certain ways you've played pretty well in both of them, even though the scores maybe not reflecting. But it's a pretty good gauge now of what you're looking at going deeper into the regular season and looking ahead at postseason, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, O'Gorman 1, Harrisburg 3. I mean, that's where they're at right now for a reason. So I thought, like you said, that we did a lot of good things in both those games. I mean, that's what happens when you're playing good teams. You got to do a lot of things right. You got to have some things go your way to get the win. And I was really proud of our girls in their fight Tuesday night. Just came up a little bit short, one play here or there. They gave themselves an opportunity. So, yeah, I mean, it's a gauge, and we just ask ourselves, we're close. 4 points is basically a down and back, at a stop on one end and one more stop on one end and one more score on the other end, and that's the difference. So, just got to decide if are we willing to keep working to get a little bit better to cover that gap, or are we going to just resign ourselves to where we're at. So, knowing this group, we're going to keep working. It's been a long stretch. I'm not going to lie. This is our 5th game with 4 practices, and I know we're all a little tired, and it's not an excuse. And So we got to really suck it up and try to find a way to bring some energy tonight in a game that's not going to be an easy one.
Yeah, and here in Yankton, of course, with the long road trip, but a Yankton team that I think we've seen is playing a lot better than maybe what they were at the beginning of the season. I'm sure Pierre is a better team than they were at the beginning of the season too. But what are you seeing out of Yankton this time of the year that is really impressing you so far?
You know, Coach Becker says this all the time, and he's exactly right. Everyone's good right now. I mean, everyone's been practicing, everyone's been in the gym, everyone's been working to get better. So it's that see a lot of good things from Yankton. They're excited to play basketball. They believe in themselves, and they're playing well. So it's going to take everything we got.
Claire Tarashinsky is one that kind of makes them go. Is that a person you key on and you kind of take your chances with the rest, or is it still just every defender does their job and hopefully good things will happen?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with her. I mean, I think that's fair to say, but yeah, we don't want to take our chances on anybody really. Anyone can make shots, and like I said, this time of year people have been in the gym shooting, so if you leave somebody open, we got to assume that they're going to make it. So we can't be leaving people open. We got to play with urgency on defense. Every possession matters, and that's kind of where we're trying to get to right now, where we're really locking in every single possession we're giving our best effort without any lapses.
Some other things too about you've got your top three in Dupree and Terwilliger and Ryan Berry all played well the other night. Teams are really starting to figure out more defensive-minded schemes against them as well. So what can you do to kind of keep everybody else focused on the job at hand and kind of add some support to that top level?
Yeah, it's not like a top secret thing.
Sure.
I mean, we're gonna continue to rely on those three. I mean, that's where it goes through. But yeah, I saw good things from our two Graces and Bria, and Elise is looking to drive a little bit more, looking for a shot, and we're going to continue to need them to do that. But yeah, I mean, Ryan and Lennox and Reese if we want to be successful, they're going to have to be the ballers that they are for us.
All right, keys to success against the Yankton Gazelles here.
I would say we got hurt on the rebounding, especially in the first half against Harrisburg, and that would be a key no matter what, but that is something that's definitely a focus for us, make sure we get on the boards. And then, one thing about Harrisburg game that I thought got us better is just they force, and I knew this was going to be the case, but they're physical and athletic, and they force you to really execute at a high level if you're going to get anything. So, I think we want to see some carryover tonight where we're executing our stuff and getting great looks each time.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, with his coach's comments and keys to success that are sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's hear from Central Dakota Eye Care. We're back to talk with Matt Decker, the first-year head coach of the Yankton Gazelles. Keys to success continue. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems or symptoms of Pierre. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Keys to success continue. The home head coach, Matt Decker of the Yankees, joins us. Coach, kind of an up and down season that you've got going right now, but I believe a team, as I look at scores and things like that in Yankton, I know there's some bumps along the way, but I'm seeing a lot of improvement, and this is my assumption. I hope you can corroborate on that. How do you feel about where your team is at this point of the season, coming off a long road trip and a win at Douglas over the weekend?
Yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction. I think we got a little over a month of basketball left, and I think that we want to get hot at the right time, and we want to steal some games too. And like you said, I think our program's headed in the right direction. I think it's going to take time, but we're establishing a culture, we're establishing expectations, and we're trying to get a toughness to us. And that's one thing I'll compliment Coach Bebout on is the toughness of the Pierre girls, and their program is in a good state right now, and it has been for a little while. And that's where we're trying to get to. We're trying to build a culture like that, build our toughness, and it's definitely going to take time. And wins like going out to west to Douglas help. They're confidence builders, but they're steps in the right direction. So it's been a year full of roller coasters, ups and downs, but we're just really excited to start building. And I think the girls feel it too, that building a culture here in Yankton is pretty big for our town.
Got a good matchup with Pierre, as you say. What are the things that you've seen real good strides in so far this year? What are the things that you need more, definitely more work on so far?
You know, I thought that, especially in the off season, we worked a lot on skill building, and it's an improvement of where it was in previous years, and we're continuing to work on it every practice we have, and that we've taken big strides, just being strong with the ball. And you know, it's going to be a challenge tonight for us, because Pierre does a great job of challenging teams to be strong with the ball. So we want to get into a flow offensively, and like I said, it's going to be a challenge for us because Pierre likes to take that away. So it's going to be a challenge for us tonight on the offensive end, and you know, we just want to be able to share the ball, keep attacking the rim, and do some of the things that we do well.
With that defensive pressure that you'll face, and has that been an issue in getting maybe the ball across half court and getting set up in the half court?
Yeah, you know, I think that's one thing we continue to work on, is just trusting ourselves. And we trust our players to take care of the ball, and you know, it's going to be tough with someone in your face, but we face teams like Mitchell, like Brandon, and now Pierre that have done it to us, and in some games, and even here on, you know, they've gotten in our grill and we've handled it well. In some games, we just haven't handled it very well. So it's going to be we'll just see how one of those things where we'll just see how it goes.
How about offensively then, once you get it across half court, what do you think you can do against the defense you'll see then from Pierre?
You know, it's going to be tough. They're very well coached. Pierre's very well coached with their zone and trapping right away, or trapping in the corner. You know, they like to mix it up, and between their zone that they come out with right away and throwing it in a 1-3-1, it's, you know, they do a lot of different things that we're just going to have to be ready for and kind of just play our game. We try not to overcomplicate it with the girls, and you know, we just have to be ready and identify versus man and zone.
And then defensively, keys to success for the Gazelles here.
Defensively, we're going to have to be physical and outmatch their physicality, and because they're a big, strong group, and you can tell these girls have played together a long time in Pierre, and so, you know, they went to the championship, had that full experience, so we're just going to have to play together defensively, really play together on both ends.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
That's Matt Decker, the head coach of the Yankton Gazelles. Isn't he his first year running the girls program? He takes over for Trey Creer, and Matt, a 4-year assistant under Chris Haynes for the boys program the last handful of years in Yankton as well. Thanks to his comments, keys to success, they're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. Our starting lineups will be next. Our Bank West pregame show continues with the Envirotech lists of starters. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey, DQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good. Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building.
the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. Viver 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Back on River 92.7, we're in Yankton tonight. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Couple minutes left in our pregame countdown as we bring you Pierre Governor girls basketball against the Yankton Gazelles. Pierre at 9-5. The Gazelles are 4-8. It's time to give you the starting lineups in tonight's broadcast and ball game. For the Pierre Governors, starting at one guard will be Lennox Dupree, the 5'6 junior, still trying to keep things going after a hot stretch offensively, but over the weekend, specifically O'Gorman and Harrisburg kind of put the clamps on Dupree and her shooting ability, but Lennox still able to make other plays and a good 15 or 14, 13-point night the other night on Tuesday, I believe it was. Dupree in the backcourt along with Ryan Berry, who led Pierre with 16 points against Harrisburg, the 5'8 senior. Elise Christopherson, the defensive pressure provider, a 5'8 senior for the Governors, and Brianna Sargent, the 5'7 senior, also in the backcourt. In the middle, it's Reese Terwilliger off of a 15-point night, 5'11, the senior for the Governors. The guards are Dupree, Berry, Christopherson, and Sargent. The post is Reese Terwilliger for the Pierre Governors. We'll see Grace Richter, a junior, Gracelyn Taylor, the junior, and among others off the bench for the Governors at 9-5. Head coach Kurt Bebout, assisted by Terry Becker, Carice Blanchette, and Jeff Schleckaway. Starting lineups for the Yankton Gazelles brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Look something like this. At one guard, it'll be a 5'5 freshman in Eden Wolfgram. 5'6 senior Claire Terashinsky, one of the talented leaders on this team. She'll be out there along with Bailey LaCroix, another 5'6 senior. Forwards are Cameron Koletsky, 5'11 senior. Macy Drotzman in the middle at 5'10 senior for the Gazelles. Wolfgram, Terashinsky, LaCroix, Koletsky, and Drotzman, the starting five of the 4-8 Yankton Gazelles, and head coach Matt Decker. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Governor Basketball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app Waste Connect, check their website, or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Back in Yankton still, our Bank West pregame show for a little bit longer. We've given you the starting lineups from Envirotech. Let's give you the other starting lineup, the naming of tonight's game officials. We call them the law on the court, as they're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. Their Division of Consumer Protection are Guys in Stripes, licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball. Officiating tonight are Eric Grocott, Max Morris, and Chad Vosikul. Tonight's game officials, thanks to them for doing what is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Eric Grocott, Max Morris, Chad Vosikul, tonight's game officials, the law on the court, sponsored by the Attorney General's Office of the state of South Dakota. We'll hear from them, and we're back in 1 minute to tip it off. Governor basketball coming your way on River 92.7. Live stream available, too, on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Back again at the Summit Center in Yankton. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Caleb Brozick on camera for Live Ticket. Colby Carey in our studio with audio production. We are ready to go. Bank West pregame show is complete. Your Comtech opening tip is controlled by the Yankton Gazelles. They'll be in home white tonight, red numbers and trim on the uniforms as they go right to left across the timeline. Governors in road black with the green numbers in white, trim defending from left to right as they close off the drive on the right side. Drive down the lane here, but is shot up off the mark, no good. Pierre can't handle the rebound, however, and the miss of the layup from Bailey LaCroix will result in another Yankton opportunity. 20 seconds in. Welcome aboard, Governors. Playing the girls' game tonight here in Yankton. The boys' game tomorrow at home at Riggs High Gym for the Governor boys as they'll host the Yankton Bucks. Nice move here on the baseline and a foul called and a pretty reverse up and in for the freshman Eden Wolfgram, who will put the Gazelles on the board first off. Foul is called, and it's number 1 on Reese Terwilliger. So the free throw good. Up and in for Eden Wolfgram, and Yankton starts with a 3-0 lead, 30 seconds in. Yankton showing some pressure in the backcourt. Pierre will throw over the top. Lennox Dupree with a 2-on-1, maybe a little late in getting it to Terwilliger. Tipped pass, but Reese keeps it alive. Here comes Barry on the right side, off the glass. Oh, she hit one of those the other night. Couldn't get this one from 8 feet out. Now a loose ball after a save by Terwilliger. It's kept alive by Lennox Dupree. And the Governors still with it. Top of the key, little reset with Barry. A minute gone by here. 3-0 Yankton so far. Barry has it from Terwilliger, right side up top. Now Dupree will drive. She'll put one up in the middle of the lane. Lennox unable to hit off the back of the rim. Offensive board, and then the putback gets up and good for Reese Terwilliger. 2 offensive rebounds for the Governors, and they get their first basket of the night. And it's 3-2 Yankton. Back right to left across the timeline. Here comes Wolfgram around Dupree, helping defense here by Bria Sargent, but Bria called for the foul. And Wolfgram will go right back to the free throw line again. She had that 3-point play to start the scoring here. She gets another trip already to the stripe. Sargent picks up her first personal. And Eden Wolfgram, already you see a freshman playing as well as she has so far in the first minute and a half of this game. And, you know, we may not know much about Yankton, but Eden's a pretty good representation of the future of this team. She goes 2 for 2, and the Gazelles lead by 3 again. 5-2. As the Governors come left to right across the timeline. First pass from Barry to Terwilliger. Now Terwilliger handing off. Lennox Dupree fires a 3, but it's up no good. Macy Drotzman will come down with a rebound. As Dupree now 0 for 2. Across the timeline, the Gazelles again stepping back out left side. It's good. Shot good here for number 20, Cameron Koletsky, and the Gazelles are looking good so far with a 7-2 lead. Barry to Sargent now. Elise Christofferson down low. It'll go to Terwilliger. Pump fake, and the shot is up and good. As Terwilliger is 2 for 2. 4 for her, all 4 for the Govs. 5.5 to go. First quarter, 7-4, Yankton on their home floor. There's Macy Drotzman in the corner. Gets it back out to Bailey LaCroix. Now up top here with Claire Terashinsky. We haven't really called her name yet. It's been all about Eden Wolfgram as she wants to drive again left side, but a stutter step turnover with a traveling violation, and Pierre will get it back. Bria Sargent checking out. Grace Richter, the 5'7" junior, on for the first time, first sub in for the Governors with 5:15 to play in the first, and 7-4. Here across half court, and the upside down big red Y on the floor that you can see when watching our video view of the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com. Richter caught in a trap underneath, and now this will be a steal, a takeaway for Macy Drotzman, and Yankton will look to add to a 7-4 lead. Right side over in front of the Governor bench. Terashinsky drives. She'll be fouled. Oh, my goodness. The shot is off the top of the backboard. It did not go over, even though I think that's what Elise Christofferson is asking. And Coach Bebout saying that hit the top of the backboard. It didn't really go further. It just bounced off the top, fell through. Terashinsky with the basket. Terashinsky with a chance at a three-point play. The free throw, though, is no good. Here down with a rebound. Got some work to do. 9-4. Yankton by 5 again. Dupree, top of the key. Christofferson gets a dangerous pass. Now Lennox on the move again. Back to Christofferson. Terwilliger. Yankton's defense right in their faces. Here's Barry down to Dupree from the left corner. Baseline drive. Nice shot up and good. She's using the glass on that one. Dupree with her first 2. And the Governors back within 3. Now a takeaway by Dupree in the backcourt. Right back it goes to Richter, and Grace Richter will put it up and in. There's a turnover into a basket for the Governors, who suddenly are back within 1 at 9-8. Right to left again. Yankton will shoot. This is Drotzman on the right baseline. The shot won't go. Terwilliger with the rebound. Governors can take their first lead after being outplayed by the Gazelles, who would be the underdog in this game so far in the first half. This is Dupree. 3-ball, no good. And Drotzman with the rebound. Her second. Lennox Dupree unable to hit on the long one. Her second miss tonight from outside. Here come the Gazelles with 15 on the shot clock. Fumbled pass, and picking it up is Ryan Berry. Third turnover for Yankton now. Dupree sets things up to Christofferson across the way. We hit the 3-minute mark of our opening quarter. Berry steps back, 3 not available. Terwilliger to Richter now. Give and go, right back, or a screen and roll, we should say, and Richter will feed to Reese Terwilliger, who has her third basket in our opening quarter. The Governors have their first lead, but Pierre will commit a foul in the backcourt now, and it'll be Ryan Berry, the guilty party. Berry's first, the team's second. Richter will check out for the Governors, and Gracelyn Taylor is on for the first time. Gracelyn, the 5'5" junior for the Governors. 10-9, Pierre on the road, a long road trip. It's not the trip getting here that bothers me. It's the trip home and the times that Pierre teams tend to get back home. Yankton should be, in my opinion, a weekend opponent. Shot clock down to 12. Yankton playing catch around the perimeter. Terashinsky starts right, crosses over, backs in against Christofferson. Nowhere to go, and now a traveling violation. Great job defensively by Elise Christofferson. Ryan Berry comes to help out. Terashinsky wasn't expecting that, and Yankton will turn it away and give it back for the fourth time here. 10-9 Governors. Here on a 6-0 scoring run. They were down 9-4 after Yankton had the good start. Glad to have you tonight. Once again, the girls tonight on the road, the boys at home against the reigning state champion Yankton Bucks tomorrow night with a 6:30 pregame. Here on River 92.7. Dupree down low again. It's Terwilliger, and spinning shot up and good, but well before that, a foul is called on the floor. First team foul coming here for the Gazelles. And number 11, Bailey LaCroix, picking up her first personal. First subs in for the Gazelles, Macy Drotzman checking out. Peyton Mosier, 5'6" senior, on for the first time. Peyton, the niece of Pierre Athletic Director Brian Mosier. Off of the inbound, Barry finds Terwilliger, and Reese fouled on the way up. She'll go to the free throw line. Also for Yankton, Emma Herbold, a 5'7" senior, comes in for the first time. And she is the guilty party on her first personal. Terwilliger to shoot a pair. First one, high arcing shot, but off the mark, no good. First free throw attempt of the night for the Govs. Just under 2 minutes to go with 1:56 left in our opening quarter. And Terwilliger will induce a lane violation here after her first movement. Herbold got a quick jump. Something after Reese misses, something that Reese did a lot last year. We haven't really seen that herky-jerky move in the free throw line. This time she comes to a stop. She usually always puts them back in. She doesn't here, but Ryan Berry gets an offensive rebound and a putback. So Berry with a big bucket. 12-9. The Governors with an 8-0 rally going. Baseline pass to Herbold. She'll pass it back out. Terashinsky wants three. Won't get it. The rebound down to Lennox Dupree. Now back to Berry. Open for three. This long one no good. Rebound tipped, but it's into the hands of the Gazelles. Terashinsky down with it. Out near half court, Graceland Taylor trapping Peyton Mosier, and a timeout will be taken by Matt Decker with 1:28 to play, quarter number 1. 30-second break. Timeouts in our broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Grab a Coke and be back in 30. You're listening to Pierre Governor Girls Basketball.
Ask for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Your first car.
We'll have the weekend off covering the Governors, in fact. By the way, there is action at Riggs High Gym tonight. The Pierre Governor Wrestlers are hosting the Mitchell Colonels in an ESD duel. Governor girls outscoring Mitchell, and the boys are going at it right now. So out of the break, Macy Drotzman is back in for Yankton. Inside pass, but a shot up, no go. Christofferson down with a rebound for the Governors. Drotzman just did not get any height on her short-range effort. Well, the Governors are fouled on the floor again. Pierre really starting to seemingly get into more of a rhythm here offensively. Yankton's defense came out doing a lot of nice things, but Pierre has figured that out. They've made the adjustments. Emma Herbold picking up her second personal foul. We'll have to check out. And then one of the starters back in. Here's Ryan Berry dribbling, but missing and fumbling. It'll go out of bounds. Second turnover here for the Governors. Still trailing 12-9 as we enter the final minute of quarter number 1. Emma Wolfgram back in, or Eden Wolfgram, I should say. Off to a good start with 5 points. And now Terashinsky on the move. Shot up a little strong. It's no good. Rebound to Lennox Dupree. The other way we go. Terwilliger underneath, had to save it. Rebound is the ricochet is tipped, and Ryan Berry expected more presence, perhaps defensively, than what was there. And the rebound down once again to Yankton this time. Berry was just too strong off the glass. Maybe she thought she was farther away from the basket than she really was once she looked up. Here's nice penetration. And this is Terashinsky feeding to Macy Drotzman, the veteran, and Drotzman puts that up and in. Governors with 3 seconds left. Dupree has it on the wing. Step back, 3-ball online and won't go. Just a little bit strong off the back of the rim. And that's how our first period will come to an end on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre on the road spotted Yankton a 5-point lead, but they have the 1-point lead going to quarter number 2. 12-11 Govs over the Gazelles. Scoreboard sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And we're back in 60 seconds with more Pierre Governor girls basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation.
Might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Way up the dribble, Macy Drotzman will come up with a steal. Her second of the night, and now a foul on the floor that puts Claire Terashinsky to the floor. Called on the Governors. This will be their first of the second period. First personal for Elise Christofferson. So Yankton with some good defense to start the second period, just as they had to start the first quarter. Gazelles had a 9-4 lead before the Govs scored 8 in a row to take a 12-9 lead. Yankton got the last bucket of the first quarter, though. A 3-ball that misses everything from the left wing. Up no good from Bailey LaCroix. Grace Richter is in with a rebound for the Governors. Ryan Berry on the move, around the left side, finds Richter, a bouncer back to the free throw line, and there is Reese Terwilliger with her 4th field goal, up and good. Give Richter the assist, her second of the night. 14-11, the Governors back up by a triple. Right to left for the Gazelles in white, as they'll work it inside. And then a kick out from Drotzman. This time it is LaCroix, who missed everything on the first 3-point attempt, but this time she gets it all. 3-ball is down. And Yankton ties this thing up 14-14. Not a big crowd, but a loud one nonetheless. Here at the Summit Center, we can hear the acoustics. Governors continue to work it into Terwilliger, and Lennox Dupree will get the feed this time. Terwilliger with her 5th field goal, already with 10 points in this game. 16-14, Govs back up front, and a pass up the floor is over the top of the intended recipient, Cameron Koletsky. So a missed pass this time by Eden Wolfgram. And it's turnover number 5. Just underway in the second. Once again, Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Girls tonight, boys at Riggs High coming up tomorrow here on River 92.7. Governor girls with it now, leading by 2. Just underway in the second period, but under the 6-minute mark now. Pierre playing this one patiently as they work it around the perimeter. Dupree Back underneath, off of the screen, and the Governors are working Reese Terwilliger as heavily as she can handle it. I think she's doing quite well so far. 12 points for Reese Terwilliger out of the 18 on the board for the Governors. Here's a 3 on the top of the key, the miss for Terashinsky. Christofferson down with the rebound. Then we head the other way. This is Dupree from a 10-foot spot in the paint. This one will not go. I believe that's Koletsky with the rebound. Yep. And the Gazelles try to keep pace here. So far, tough night for Lennox Dupree. He hasn't scored yet and is 0 for 3 on the floor. And now everybody will head the other way. We've got a moving screen and offense. A foul. Nope, it was just a turnover. Otherwise, for the Gazelles. I was looking on my makeshift stat sheet. 5 minutes to go. We're in the second period. Here's Dupree into Terwilliger again. Double teamed that time. Reese kicks it back out. Now Dupree back to the free throw line to Terwilliger. It's through her, but Barry is there to pick it up, and the Govs will reset with 12 on the shot clock. Heading left to right. Dupree fakes 3, steps inside the arc. Shot still won't go. And Macy Drotzman with another rebound. So far, not quite Lennox Dupree's night. She had suffered a couple of jammed fingers from the warm-up on Friday night, and the Governors played O'Gorman. Maybe not quite the same yet for Lennox shooting-wise. Here's a 3 for LaCroix. Hit one a moment ago. Won't get this one. It rims in and out. Dupree is down with a rebound. Here come the Governors again. Yankton 0 for 3 from outside the arc here in the second period. After only attempting 1 in the first quarter, they didn't get that one either. Actually, I take that back. They are 1 for 4 now. LaCroix did hit one. Here's a foul on the floor, called in the Gazelles. And it's the second personal for Bailey LaCroix. Richter out, Taylor in for Yankton. Also Terashinsky and LaCroix checking out. Peyton Mosier back on. And we see number 5, Jocelyn Elwood, a 5'6" freshman for the first time. Here's a takeaway. Drotzman took the dribble right away from Reese Terwilliger. Macy Drotzman has her 3rd steal of the night, 4th turnover overall. But here's Christofferson returning the favor. She'll get a steal. And Dupree across the timeline. AC with it, picking it up. Now back to Ryan Berry. Down to the 3:30 mark here in the second quarter. Berry had some space, but we'll have a push. Again, a foul away from the ball. This one called on the Gazelles. Their second team foul here in the second period. And it appears to be 2-3. Drotzman with her first personal. Inbound from Dupree to Berry. She gets around a defender, but misses the layup. There's Terwilliger. Reese's putback won't go, but she'll go to the free throw line. And Reese, who was 0 for 2 in the first period from the stripe, will get 2 more opportunities here, and a second straight foul for Macy Drotzman. And Terwilliger this time still can't get the line. Free throw no good. She'll try one more. Terashinsky going to check back in. And the freshman Wolfgram out for Yankton. 18-14, the Governors with the lead. Terwilliger at the stripe, second attempt, still can't get it to go. And a foul on a clear out. Well, finger signals, but maybe it's another lane violation instead. So Reese is going to get another opportunity here. And that one still won't go. Boy, Reese has actually missed 6 free throws tonight. You don't see that very often. The Governors, by the way, shot free throws extremely well in a 4-point loss on Tuesday night to Harrisburg. That was back home. That one included 11 out of 12 in the fourth quarter. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Monday night game. I can't remember now. I'm getting old, folks. Here's Drotzman with a miss. Rebound down to Terwilliger. And up ahead it goes. The shot up and good for Ryan Berry. Berry's first basket of the night. And the Governors with another takeaway and a Dupree finish and a foul. So the Governor defense turning a bucket into points. And we'll need another timeout here. Lennox Dupree with her first 2 on the board tonight. Check it wasn't. I'll have to check on that. But we'll have a timeout called by the Gazelles. Let's take 60 seconds. A Coca-Cola breaking the action. The Govs lead 22-14 all of a sudden here on River 92.7.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA and Pierre has been serving Central.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to the Summit Center in Yankton. Ryan Oakland with a play-by-play. It was a Lennox Dupree steal and a layup that put the Governors at the free throw line going to that timeout. Now more defense by the Govs, and Yankton throws a pass out of bounds. This is their 8th turnover so far. Now they've corrected Dupree's point total. I was having a little trouble on that, whoever had the that last basket. Dupree does have 4 points. Reese Terwilliger has been the leader for Pierre. The Govs have moved the ball well inside, outside, especially though in the inside. Terwilliger has 12 points. But Pierre, however, now is 0 for 5 on the free throw line. Skip pass, near side. Barry fakes. He'll get inside the arc, but the 10-footer on the baseline is off the back of the rim, no good. I like what the Governors are doing. They're playing it patiently. They're not completely relying on the three-point shot. We've seen Dupree, we've seen Barry coming in, putting up mid-range jumpers, but they're not hitting them with great regularity right now. But it is, again, the defense turning into offense that is leading the Governors here to an 8-point lead. Now Dupree is called for a foul on the floor. This will be her first personal. Just the second for the Govs in the quarter, 1:49 to play. In the second, Mosier will inbound, and Dupree with an easy steal. And now a foul on a push from Koletsky, running over Ryan Barry, heading the other direction. And that's going to be team foul number 5 for Yankton here in the period. So Barry will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 4 points for Ryan Barry so far. We'll see if she can get a free throw down. And she does. Yeah, Barry did hit free throws well in that fourth quarter on Tuesday night. Ryan, the first in 6 tries for Pierce so far. The second one is also good. 6 points for the senior. The Governors up their lead to 10 now. That's 10 in a row. This game was tied at one point, 14-14. Gazelles break the pressure, but the pass up ahead. Run down by Koletsky. Now on the move is Wolfgram in the lane, but the shot won't go. Terwilliger rebounds. Now a speedy steal by Peyton Mosier from the getting back on defense. And she saved it. On the move again, Terashinsky, and a travel. She stopped quickly, tried to change her direction to bounce a pass into the lane to Macy Drotzman. Check at 24, Emma Herbold back in there, but the traveling violation, turnover number 9 for the Gazelles. Here's Graceland Taylor feeding into Terwilliger. That pass was tipped away, but she picks it up, then challenges Herbold and scores. Give Taylor an assist on that one, even though it was tipped. 26-14, a dozen in a row for the Pierre Governors on the road here. As they start to open things up, here's Wolfgram. Shot up, no good, but another travel. Defense arrived again, much to the surprise of Eden Wolfgram. And Yankton committing their 10th turnover here in the first half. 26-14. I think for Governor fans, they're starting to feel a little more comfortable about how this one is going. Yankton came out playing well in that first period, but Pierre has owned the second quarter as they are on a 12-3 scoring advantage. Here's a 3-ball for Dupree. Still can't get one to go. And this one bounces up and hits the support strap of the basketball structure. It'll be Yankton basketball. Pierre 0 for 4 from outside the arc so far. Still leading by 12, though. We're in the final half minute. 20 seconds counting down. Eden Wolfgram across the timeline. Dupree knocked it into the backcourt. Wolfgram retrieves. Right to left, they come back with it. Under 15 ticks to go. Here's Claire Terashinsky around Christofferson. Graceland Taylor with the quick hands and the takeaway. Pierre can get a last shot here. 3 seconds. Barry across the timeline. The runner from the free throw line, though, up no good. And our first half will come to an end. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, as mentioned, that 12-3 advantage. Make it 14-3, the advantage for the Governors in the quarter. And Pierre leads it 26-14 going to the break. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service and stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Coming back after a 3-minute break, it's our halftime report. We'll recap this first half. Halftime brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. You're listening to the Governors on your official voice of Pierre Governor Athletics, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Synergy's Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3J Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 1.9 APR for 72 months. Check out the full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do. And that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
92-7 for the weekend. Yankton with the opening possession of the second half, but a Claire Tereshinski shot attempt is up and no good. Opening possession of the second half sponsored, like the opening tip, by Comtech Communication and Electronic Sales and Services in Pierre on the lower truck bypass. Pierre in road black with the green numbers and trim, heading right to left to start the second half, and that'll be the case, of course, throughout. A Reese Terwilliger from the top of the key is no good from three-point range. Rebound is down to Bailey LaCroix, and the Governors commit a foul as Lennox Dupree tries to get it back. Second personal for Lennox. 26-14, 45 seconds in to the third period. Governors working on a 12-point run right now. And a baseline pass had Reese Terwilliger sticking a foot out. She actually is called for a kick basketball, but that foot came down on the ball. And Reese a little bit awkward falling, but she got a good laugh out of it. And even Yankton players helped her up from that one. So good athletic play, even though Yankton maintains the possession. Now, though, Elise Christofferson comes in with a takeaway of the dribble. Governors again in road black right to left here in this second half. Yankton in home white with the red numbers moving from left to right when they've got it. They go inside to the Governors, and it is Terwilliger from Christofferson, and Reese picks up where she left off in that first quarter. 16 points for RT. And a three ball by Koletsky is no good. Terwilliger in position for a rebound, fouled over the top by Macy Drotzman. As Drotzman going to pick up her third personal, so too early as far as Drotzman is concerned to have that many. She'll check out. 6:30 to go here in the third period. Peyton Mosier, the first sub in for the Gazelles. Here comes Ryan Berry dribbling right side. Leaves it with Dupree up on top. Now it's Christofferson against Mosier. Terwilliger swing it over in front of the Gazelle bench. Nope, that's the Governor bench. We're in the second half. Stepping back, Barry decides against three. Got three to shoot. And Christofferson will dribble off of the foot of Mosier, and Pierre will have 1 second on the shot clock. Surprised, I guess, that Ryan Barry did not pull the trigger on a three-pointer with just a few seconds to play on the shot clock. Bria Sargent started. Grace Richter in. Here's Dupree from the right side. A two-pointer up, no good, as Mosier comes down with a rebound. Dupree had to hurry that one, so the shot percentage was a little bit low. Here's a three from Mosier. Nope, that's Eden Wolfgram, starting freshman. Up no good from long distance. Still 28-14. The Govs with a bucket so far here in the second half. Dupree pulls up but can't hit the short range effort. And the rebound comes down to Bailey LaCroix. Now Terashinsky on the move around Christofferson, misses, gets her own rebound, and then puts it back up and in. Claire Terashinsky with the basket. That is her, the first offensive rebound for Yankton tonight. 28-16, here's another entry pass. Terwilliger strong, up and in. Fed by Grace Richter. And Terwilliger just continues to be dominant in the paint for the Governors. She has 18 of the 30 points the Govs now have on the board. We got a foul on the floor here. Terashinsky being helped up off the floor. Emma Herbold has checked in for the Gazelles. Foul for the Govs is on Lennox Dupree, and Lennox picks up her third personal. So Dupree for Pierre, Macy Drotzman for Yankton. Now in some foul trouble. We're at the 4:35 mark, 4:36 actually, of the third period. Baseline kick out from Yankton goes out of bounds. And it'll be Governor basketball. 13th turnover of the game, second of the second half for Yankton. 30-16 our score. Pierre on top. Well, Dupree fumbles a pass, a little nonchalant with that one, as the Governors turn it away for the first time in the second half. Just their 6th overall, and now a traveling violation as Yankton will return the favor. And with 4:21 left in the third, the Governors will take over again. Got to be careful if you're Pierre and kind of owning the scoreboard right now, but you don't want to get, like we say, nonchalant about your style of play. That's just not their style to begin with. Here's Taylor underneath, nice receive. Terwilliger tries an extra pass to Dupree on the near side of the paint, but Lennox is tied up. Here will still maintain the alternating possession. 21 on the shot clock, plenty of time in this possession with 4:06 to play in the third quarter. Barry tosses it out, where Terwilliger will have to run it down. She gets it to Richter. Now back to Reese from Christofferson. Long two, right side. Shot is good for Grace Richter. Her feet were on the arc. But a good bucket there for Grace. She has 4 points. Here is Herbold, and she had a little jump and a would-be shot attempt, decided not to shoot. And she came back down with it. So the Govs doubling up Yankton now, 32-16. 3:40 to go in the third. Here with a good start scoring-wise here in the second half. They've scored 6 points. Barrick, Richter now to the high post. Terwilliger back to Barry, and Christofferson is open for three, on line but off the back of the rim. Dupree tries to keep it alive, but Herbold will come down with a rebound. Good look there by Christofferson, but it would not go. And Yankton with it, moving left to right. Terashinsky drives to the free throw line, but closed off from there. Now Wolfgram. Back to Terashinsky, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Peyton Mosier. Ryan Barry defending. Far side, Wolfgram gets around Dupree. got around Terwilliger, but the pass inside, underneath, taken away by Ryan Berry. Berry looking to go the distance as her shot blocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Berry, but good job defensively by the Gazelles. They'll take a timeout here with 2:46 to play. As Pierre leads 32-16, we'll take a 60-second timeout. Timeouts in our broadcast sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. You're listening to Governor Girls Basketball, River 92.7.
Looking for a great new or used John Deere planter? Then look no more. Grosenberg Implement has a great used selection this month. They have a good selection of 2023 and 2022 model years that will make your operation more efficient and productive with low-rate financing of only 1.99% for 60 months for those that qualify. You'll be ready for spring planting. Come in and talk to one of their sales professionals or browse their inventory at grosenberg.com.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Under the rack, but she'll miss this one. Claire Terashinsky down with a rebound. We welcome you back to Yankton. Here on top, 32-16 with 2.5 minutes to play. We're in the third quarter. Pierre led 26-14 at the break. Right now, just a 6-2 scoring advantage in the period. There's a three from the corner, no good. As Berry fell down, she gets right back up and gets a quick rebound. Jocelyn Elwood off the bench, 5'6" freshman, tried that one, couldn't get it to go. Here's Berry, 16-footer short, and the save by Gracelyn Taylor, who's hustling tonight. But her save attempt goes back up to the backside of the backboard, and that'll stay out of bounds. It'll be Yankton basketball, 2:05 to go in the third as Mosier is out for the Gazelles. Bailey LaCroix, I believe it is, back on as Wolfgram speeds it across the timeline, gives to LaCroix. Now Wolfgram, but the pass interrupted by Lennox Dupree, and Wolfgram will be the last to touch. It's out of bounds. It's another Governor takeaway. Unofficially 6 in the second half, 17 turnovers in the game for the Gazelles. Matt Decker had a lot of concerns about the Governor defense. Berry gets a screen. Terwilliger is setting it. Berry pulls up from the right elbow, but shot's no good. Terwilliger had an offensive putback attempt. That won't go either, however. Terashinsky with it. LaCroix will feed to Wolfgram. Now Terashinsky left side on the top of the key. On the cut, but a travel here on LaCroix. It was a nice, good move without the basketball for LaCroix, but she tried to kick one out for a would-be three for Elwood. But she didn't put it on the floor and took too many steps. It stays 32-16. Gov's in command, but the offense for Pierre has slowed a bit as well. Here's Taylor inside, and then, well, if you want to pick up your offense, just get it to Reese Terwilliger. She is able to score at will. 6 in the second half, 20 points in the game now for Reese Terwilliger, the future hard rocker. 34-16 Governors. Baseline move on a stop and go. Terashinsky spins and turns around and puts it up and in over Christofferson. Claire Terashinsky with her second basket of the second half. She's got 6. And it's 34-18. Terashinsky with all 4 for the Gazelles in the quarter. Taylor into Terwilliger again, and Reese will get another bunny. Gracelyn Taylor contributing in a number of ways tonight, even though she hasn't scored. 36-18. Another double up here for the Governors. Across the timeline, setting it up. Yankton, first dribble just taken right away by Elise Christofferson. Left-hander is good. AC with the defense turning into offense. Terashinsky put the ball on the floor and it was just taken right away. Now a final 3 ball is off the mark by Terashinsky. And the Governors doing what they do best, turning defense into offense to close out the third quarter of play. On your Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors lead Yankton 38-18. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 1 minute. We're going to the fourth. Next, this is Governor Girls Basketball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
The Corners welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Possession as mentioned. Your defense did a great job in that fourth quarter. Here's Ryan Berry trying to get a pass away. She threw one right at the thigh of a defender, got the pass back. Then she tried it again, but she hit the rim, but the Governors still have it. Now Berry fires a 3. She'll come up short. Lennox Dupree saves it. That's off the body of Eden Wolfgram. And Pierce still has the shot clock down to 4, as Ryan Berry did not draw iron, but off of the inbound, Christofferson will miss one. Pierre not going to get iron here. Terwilliger had a late offensive rebound, but Pierre runs out of time this time. So the first possession of the fourth quarter comes up empty for the Governors. Yankton shooting only 2 of 5 in that third period. Governors causing 8 turnovers, maybe some of them unforced, but Pierre's defense was the story in that third stanza. Terashinsky pulls up from 13 feet but won't get it. Ryan Berry down with the rebound. First pass this time to Terwilliger. She'll find Grace Richter over in the right corner. Far side, down to the end of the Governor bench, and Coach Kirk Bebout decides he's going to take a timeout here with 6:50 to play. Fourth quarter, the Governors leading comfortably 38-18. Let's take a 60-second Coca-Cola timeout. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Quarter Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Quarter Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Quarter Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenholz wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Riverview. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to Yankton. Out of a Coca-Cola timeout, the Governors will put it into the hands of Lennox Dupree as she finds a spot she can hit from. Normally she can hit from pretty much about anywhere, but she has had some struggles here tonight. Yankton is going to commit another traveling violation here Early in the fourth quarter, Dupree hit an 18-footer. She has 6 points, and the Governors lead 40-18. Scoring the first two in our final quarter. Girls tonight, the boys game tomorrow from Riggs High Gym. Dupree pulls up, picks the dribble up. Here we'll work it around to the near side. Ryan Berry back to Reese Terwilliger. Now Grace Richter. One dribble and a pickup again. Terwilliger was not available. Here's Dupree with a fake. Shot clock down to 12. Dupree was looking to drive into the lane. Macy Drotzman, who picked up an early third foul in the second half, was in the area, but this foul goes to Wolfgram. And that'll be her first personal. Bailey LaCroix checking out for Yankton. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Cameron Koletsky back on for Yankton. That's a bigger lineup now on that switch. We're 2 minutes into the quarter. Final period of this one. Here's Dupree, now looking for three. And I think Lennox Dupree right now is just trying to get a little confidence. The feed from Terwilliger, and Lennox with her first long one of the evening. 43-18 now. The Governors by 25 with 5:40 to play. Governor defense is one thing that's always a constant. Here's a kick out. Three ball for Elwood. No good. Rebound is down to Christofferson as the Governors speed it the other way, but a loose basketball. Pierre will lose it. Picked up by Terashinsky. Just the second turnover of the second half. Terashinsky was let go all the way to the hole, but she couldn't get the layup. She does, however, get her own rebound. And Yankton with another possession. 5:05 to go in the fourth. A 25-point Pierre Governor lead. This game started with a Yankton 9-4 lead as the ball handler trips up. Christofferson picks up the loose basketball, misses the shot. Did not draw iron, but did get her own rebound, and the Governors still with it. Terwilliger on the move. Another kick out. Dupree misses everything from the corner, and a timeout taken by Coach Bebout again. Pierre will still have it with 18 on the shot clock after this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Actually, they'll take a full one. Let's be back in 60 seconds. Pierre by 25 on River 92.7.
RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Spear will inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Now a scooping layup attempt by Lennox Dupree on the drive. This will result in a foul, and Lennox will go to the free throw line. We haven't had any free throws attempted in the second half. These will be the first, and Macy Drotzman has whistled for her fourth personal foul. That's at the 4:37 mark of the fourth quarter. Dupree, who's had a tough night, does get her 10th point. The first one down here, but 6 of those 10 have now come here in the fourth quarter. Chance for another one, but won't get that one. And it is Koletsky down with a rebound. 44-18, all Governors in this one. As Yankton works their way around the perimeter, pick up of the dribble by Bailey LaCroix down to the baseline. Jocelyn Elwood, freshman, will go inside. Back to Drotzman, still in there. Macy muscles one up off the glass and good. Drotzman has been around quite some time here for Yankton. Just a name we've been talking about both in volleyball and basketball for a number of years, it seems. Good athlete here for the Gazelles. As Pierre works it inside, they've got a good athlete in there as well. That's Reese Terwilliger, fed by Grace Richter, my bad. As Terwilliger continues to score at will. 24 points for Reese Terwilliger. Good swing, good ball movement, and a 3-ball. Up and good for Eden Wolfgram. Wolfgram's first points since the first 5 points that Yankton scored tonight. Here comes Gracelyn Taylor, and she'll lay one up and in. Quick first step for Gracelyn. And the Governors get another bucket down, 48-23, back to that 25-point advantage. 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Peyton Mosier, and Richter straight up defense with a block shot. But the loose ball picked up by Drotzman. And Drotzman will put it up and in. Another good defensive play for the Governors. That one coming from Grace Richter. Richter will leave one here with Dupree. Lennox, tough pass, but Barry comes up with it, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, is fouled on the putback, and the shot is good. Chance at a 3-point play here now for Ryan Barry. We'll have some wholesale changes here. 3 for 3 for the Governors. Terwilliger checking out, most likely for the last time in this game. 24 points for Reese. 10 points for Lennox Dupree as she'll check out. Addison Soma, Bria Sargent are in for Pierre. And Ryan Barry's free throw is good. She finishes the 3-point play, and she will check out as well. Ryan with 9 points to close things out. And the Governor lead is now to 26 at 51-25. You're still showing that backcourt defense here. Taylor against the basketball, and we'll have a foul on Gracelyn Taylor. And again, in this sense, I think people may wonder, why are the Governors still pressing? I think the biggest reason is because the players who are on the floor have to be, get their opportunities to play this style of the defense that is the personality of the Pierre Governors as well. Under 2.5 minutes to play. Taylor had her first personal whistle. Now she's going to pick up a second one away from the basket. Taylor's second, the Governors second in the fourth quarter. 2:20 to go. Yankton will inbound from the far sideline. They'll get it into Herbold, and a quick pass in to Macy Drotzman, and a quick third foul in a row called on the Governors. This one will go to Addison Soma. 51-25. Govs still lead. Here's a 3 for Bailey. Nope, that's Claire Terashinsky. Up and good. Terashinsky starting to show her worth here in the second half. She's led the team in scoring since halftime. High pass from Sargent down to the corner. A little too tall for Richter. Race almost brought it in, but it'll go out of bounds. Just the third turnover for Pierre in the second half, and only their 8th in the ball game. Under 2 minutes to go. Pierre by 23, leading 51-25. Tip and a takeaway. Richter will get it right back. And the Governors with it now. On the move, Lavin Price, Molly Olson, the 5'6" freshman, in there for the first time. Soma top of the key. Far side now, Richter stops and shoots and scores. Check it, Gracelyn Taylor with the bucket. The other Grace for the Governors, who lead by 25 again. Minute 20 to go. Governors going to bounce back off of a 2-game skid. Governor boys will try to do the same thing tomorrow. We got a foul on the floor here called on the Governors. This may be Olson. Nope, it is Soma with her second. Addison's second personal. Bria Sargent checking out Paige Sporer. 5'8" sophomore will check in for the first time. 53-28. There's a scoop for Tereshinski. Tough effort. She didn't have much of a chance of making that one, but she does draw contact, and she'll go to the free throw line. Clock stopping at the 1:08 mark of the fourth quarter. And this foul is the third personal for Soma, just trying to defend. Tereshinski free throws. This one, first one's no good. Matt Decker will send 5 new players to the scorer's table, one of whom will have to wait for Tereshinski. Nancy Gazewski is in for Yankton. Adeline Shellhaus. Carly Kapp. And it looks like number 12, Haley Schulte, as Tereshinski makes the second free throw. She'll score 8 points in the second half. We'll give you the full rundown when this one comes to an end. We've got 60 seconds left. The Governors with it, leading by 24. Gracelyn Taylor to Addison Soma. Grace Richter still in there, right side, looking to drive. A pass along the baseline out to Molly Olson. Back to Taylor, who will fire a 3, but it's up no good. And the rebound off of Yankton, out of bounds. It will stay with the Governors. Governors have broken the 50-point barrier, and again, defense turning into offense. When their Governors are working things well, that's what's happening. Here's Taylor into Soma. Soma unable to hit from the left side, but she is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Check the foul here. Kenzie Jazuski, first personal. 41 seconds to go here in the ball game, and Soma is on the board. First free throw is good. Governors led 38-18 as we went to the fourth. They outscored Yankton 12-4 in the third period. Second free throw also good for Soma. They lead 55-29 now. 17 points for the Governors in this quarter, their biggest output in any 8-minute time block. Up the near side, Carly Kapp, 5'6" junior, with it. Pass is knocked away by the Governors out of bounds. Haley Schulte will inbound off the right side of the key. Hope you can join us from 6 tomorrow night from Riggs High Gym. A 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip. The Governor boys will host the Yankton Bucks. There's an offensive foul away from the basket. And Suzuki will pick up another personal. Pierre doesn't need to shoot anymore. Shot clock is off. Molly Olson to Paige Sporer. Left side with it, Gracelyn Taylor. Pierre will continue to play catch around the perimeter. Here's Grace Richter, who's had a nice game tonight. Family Dental postgame is coming up. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg in 3, 2, and 1. And your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Yankton with a good start, but the Governors got in a rhythm midway through the first period, and Pierre runs away from the Gazelles. Your final score is 55-29. Governors win it by 26. That's your score. And the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. It is our Family Dental postgame coming up in 3 minutes. We'll have a chance to chat with head coach Kirk Bebout about this win as the Governors break a 2-game skid. Got big plays of the game, your player of the game also coming up, part of your Family Dental postgame on the way in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Shop Dakota Mart for the freshest produce, highest quality meats, and delicious bakery items. And shopping Dakota Mart is easier because of the spacious aisles. Everything's easy to find, and you have a clean shopping environment. Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy offers free delivery and mail out too. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
This Governor's Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season, losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor's Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Summit Center in Yankton. Welcome to our Family Dental postgame. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg, as the Governors spotted Yankton an early 9-4 lead, but the Governor defense started clamping down. Their offense got in a little bit better of a rhythm, and I think the Governors just realized that Reese Terwilliger was poised to have a big game tonight, so they kept feeding her inside, and Reese shot the ball very, very well, leading all scorers with 24 points in this one. The Governors with a 55-29 win as they improved to 10-5 on the season. Yankton will fall to 4-9 with the loss. For the Governors in that second half on the floor, they will hit on 12 of 25 from the floor, 23 of 48 overall, including just 1 of 9 from outside the arc, 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and again Terwilliger with 24 points. Next in line is Lennox Dupree with 10. Ryan Berry had 9. And then off the bench, Gracelyn Taylor with 4 points. Grace Richter with 4. Elise Christofferson had a breakaway layup for 2. Addison Soma, 2 late free throws, also with 2, as the Governors tally 55 on the board. Yankton struggled to get shots up. With 22 turnovers, they were giving away a number of possessions. In fact, in this the second half, Yankton will hit on 6 of 12 the entire half on the floor. And overall, just 11 of 27. Pierre with 48 shots in this game. Yankton with just 27. Pierre makes 23. Yankton makes 11 of them. 3 of them three-pointers in 12 tries. 7 of 10 from the free throw line as well. And I'm still adding up total points. But Claire Tarashinsky for Yankton will be, I believe, the leader. She has 10 points for the Gazelles. Bailey LaCroix hit a three-pointer. Eden Wolfgram had 8 points in this game. And Macy Drotzman held to 6. Cameron Koletsky with 2. And that's the 29 that Yankton has on the board. 55-29 our score. Rebounding overall, the Governors controlling that statistic, as Yankton will finish with 17. The Governors with 8. I should say 26 overall, 8 on the offensive end. Yankton with just 3 offensive boards. Terwilliger leads Pierre with 9 rebounds. Governors commit 8 turnovers, but 22 for Yankton. A big number there. Yankton will dish out 6 assists. The Govs get 14 in that statistical column as well, as Pierre wins pretty much all categories in this one, including the scoreboard, which of course is the most important. 55-29, our final. Let's take a 3-minute break and see if Coach Bebout makes his way up here at some point. Obviously, it's a long trip back, so maybe they'll want to get going. That would be just fine by us as well, but we do have big plays of the game coming up from Hermanson Endodontics and your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game still to come. Coach Bebout is making his way up now. We'll take a 2-minute break in our Family Dental postgame. We'll continue. This is Governor Basketball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care. Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation, commercial and residential construction, or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Hi, this is Kim Easlin, business banker with American Bacon Trust. We have banking products to help you run efficiently. Totally free business checking accounts, competitive loan rates, or Business Solution Plus, a streamlined cash management service that will take your business to the next level of financial management. We are more than a bank. We are your community cornerstone with local ownership and local decision making. American Bacon Trust, member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
Welcome back to Yankton. Welcome again to our Family Dental postgame. Brian Oakland along with head coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors on a 55-29 victory here over the Yankton Gazelles. And Yankton got off to a pretty quick start there, Coach, but I think just some quick adjustments and the defense, it seems, gets into a rhythm. Got your offense into rhythm. And it looked like you just realized early that Reese Terwilliger was poised for a pretty big night. And, boy, she was every bit as good as advertised, and you see why she'll play at the next level the way she played tonight.
Yeah, she's been stringing some games together, and she's really worked hard on adding to her game. So she's been spinning middle and using her left hand to finish and finishing at a high rate. So those are great things to see. Reese is such a hard worker and a competitor. She's just one that, she doesn't need to talk about it. She just goes and gets it done, and that's, we love having her for that.
Of course, you have to dish the ball inside to her, and that means I'm looking at 14 assists, and ball movement is always one of the strong points for your squad.
Yeah, I think so. We really do preach team. It doesn't mean that the shots are always going to be equally spread out or anything like that. We just want the best team shot and what's best for our team, and I think our girls understand that, and we're we're understanding that more and more as we go, what exactly we need to do and what we need to look for. And so definitely, thanks for saying that. I love how our girls move the ball and share the ball. We don't always make it every single time, but we're looking to play team basketball.
Coach Matt Decker was hoping to play a little physical, and I think they've got good athletes in Drotzman and Koletsky, but again, against Reese Terwilliger, tonight was her night. But again, I think the other thing he was concerned about was just your defense, pretty much in your face all the time. Once again, when things are going well, your defense is turning takeaways into offense.
Yeah, we talk all the time about possessions, and we want to value our possessions and make the most of possessions. So when we're getting turnovers, I know there's a lot of violations by them that were caused by us. So that's a win on that possession for us, and those are huge. So we get a lot of extra possessions that way where teams aren't getting extra shots when we're playing defense like that. So.
And it's good to get production off the bench as well. This was one of those games where you see a little bit more of what you have from your role players, but more defense, I think, from your Graces, as you called them earlier,
Yep.
and I think they both played real well tonight.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, they you can see them. You can just see them getting more and more comfortable out there, and it takes time. I mean, you don't go from at a 2A level playing JV to now you're in the middle of like starting or playing starter minutes in a 2A basketball program against the best teams in the state. There's going to be an adjustment period. I don't care who you are. So it's nice to see them starting to feel more comfortable and find their niche, and they always get after it. That's for sure. We can't get them off the ball pressure. We wanted them to play a half court there the last couple minutes. We can't do. They're like dogs out there. They just want to.
They want to keep. I've been describing that. I was saying people may wonder why are the Govs still pressuring, but those players have to know what it's like to play at that level in your defensive mantra as well. So I guess I kind of figured that's why that was still going on. But all in all, a real fine win here tonight, and hopefully that keeps going on Tuesday when you have Huron at home. And Huron's been one of those teams you just don't know if they're the good or the ups or the downs show up. So you better be ready for anything.
Oh yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's crazy. I think you never know. Like they just beat Jefferson and then they
lost to Roosevelt.
Yeah. So I mean, but that's in general. But yeah, it might be extreme in Huron's case, and they're just very capable. That's the thing. Yeah. They play fast paced, and they're gonna shoot threes, and if they're making threes, they can beat anybody.
Sure.
So yeah, it's definitely a game that we'll have to be ready for. The girls. We've had. I think I mentioned in the pregame. This is our 5th game with only 4 practices. Like we got girls that aren't feeling the greatest. So it's been quite the stretch, and I'm just super proud of all of our girls. All of them for how hard they work in practice, allowing us to coach them. They're just unbelievable girls, and I got to give a huge shout out to AC. She wasn't feeling good. Every single night, that girl guards the other team's best player. Right. She's the most unselfish kid I've ever. She's just. Absolutely amazing. I can't say it enough. So, I mean, I love them all, but AC deserves a big, huge shout out for what she does for us, and she showed what kind of kid she is tonight.
All right, good to hear, Coach. 55-29 with the win. We'll see you Tuesday night against Huron. All right,
appreciate
you. Well
you.
done.
Safe travels.
Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Governors, as Pierre wins it over Yankton, 55-29. Graceland. As we will take a quick break in your big plays of the game. Actually, let's give you your big plays of the game as we continue along in our post-game show. Post-game featuring the big plays that are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. And I just believe that the plays of the game are the inside game, the passing game that we talked about, feeding Reese Terwilliger. Reese is able to finish in a very high shooting percentage tonight. She scores 24 points. And, by the way, Reese Terwilliger is not going to be our player of the game, even though she played one of her most standout performances of the season tonight with that 24 points. But you've got to just give it to the way the Governors were able to move the basketball tonight, and only 8 turnovers in this game as well. So a very clean game by the Governors. Sometimes a little bit up and down offensively, but still, and shooting the ball as well. But I think they still had a fine percentage, just under 50%. A lot of good things here tonight for the Governors, but your big plays are the ability to move it inside and score, seemingly at will when you're 5'11", senior in the middle. is having a big game with 24 points. That's tonight's big plays of the game that are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's hear from them. We'll hear from Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre and Fort Pierre as well. Your player of the game is coming up as we'll start to wrap this one up. A Governor win tonight on River 92.7.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores is ready for you. Feed the whole family on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, federal bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores coming up with our player of the game, by the way. I'll just give them a shout out. Thanks for the best chicken in town. That's what I had for lunch on the way out of town from Fort Pierre today from Cowboy Country Stores on the road trip down here to Yankton. Player of the game candidates tonight. Claire Terashinsky is leading Yankton with 10 points. Eden Wolfgram, just a freshman, but I think she may be a good one coming up for the Yankton Gazelles in another 3 years. But obviously tonight, along with Reese Terwilliger and her 24 points, Lennox Dupree had kind of an off night tonight, but she still finds a way to score 10. Ryan Berry did a lot of good things tonight with 9 points, but to me, it was some production that comes from the bench, and I was really impressed with Gracelyn Taylor's hustle and quickness tonight. Taylor with 4 points, all in the fourth quarter, but even before the fourth quarter, she had I've got her with 3 assists in this game. She's stealing possessions away with a couple of those in the first half and the second period, so she's getting quality minutes, and she made the most of them tonight. Gracelyn Taylor, the 5'5 junior, is our player of the game. We'll get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments and helping the Governors to a 55-29 victory, Pierre improving to 10-5 on this season. Gracelyn Taylor, and the player of the game brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. So the Governor girls have Huron coming up on Tuesday night. That'll be at home, 6:30 pregame. That will be on KGFX on the AM side. Governor boys will be at Huron that night at the arena. Meanwhile, tomorrow, of course, the Governor boys play their first game since Saturday. And like the girls, they have lost a couple in a row, so we'll see if the Governor boys can bounce back. 6:30 pregame at Riggs High Gym. We'll have that for you here on River 92.7 tomorrow night. Quick scoring update from Governor Wrestling. Governors hosted Mitchell. The Governor girls were 27-10 winners in the matches that were competed and wrestled. Governor boys also with another win. They beat Mitchell 63-9. And the wrestling schedule, very interesting. The Governor girls in particular are going to Canton tomorrow. They're going to play a dual tournament that's been set up by Canton. And, the big rivalry now between Pierre and Canton is really something to look forward to. They're playing what they'll call an unofficial state dual tournament for girls wrestling. Pierre has a matchup with Rapid City Central at about 5:30 tomorrow. Harrisburg and Lakota Tech are also in their bracket. Canton will go against Viborg Hurley, and then Watertown and Aberdeen are in the other half of that bracket. So kind of wish we'd had some more advance notice. It was thrown together here in the last couple of weeks, but that would have been real fun to go cover that one. Maybe in years ahead we'll look forward to do something like that with girls wrestling as it increases in popularity. I got a little story about that on drgnews.com. I invite you to take a look at. But wrestling for the boys, they will go to the Yankton for the Yankton Invite, and that'll wrap up the Governor's regular season, as next Saturday is the state dual tournament. Looks like the Governors probably would be a 2 seed in that event. We'll have coverage of that in full coming up next Saturday. But again, Govs win here in Yankton tonight for the girls' game. The boys' game is tomorrow at Riggs High Gym. Hope you can join us for that one. 6:30 pregame right here on River 92.7. A reminder that those on the road, feel free to buckle up every trip, every time. Remember, snow means slow. A reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. And we'll hit the road ourselves. Big thanks to Colby Carey for running the show in studio in our River 92.7 studios, and for Caleb Brozick for live ticket showing the video images of this one. You can watch this game over on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's the Governors on top 55-29 over the Yankton Gazelles. I'm Brian Oakland. Thanks for joining us. We wish you a good evening. This has been a production and a presentation of your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Good evening.